Welcome back to AM Northwest. You know, if you're single and dating, our next guest has advice that might sound counterintuitive. We welcome back relationship and dating expert Kelly Marie. Good to see you.
Hi, so good to see you.
Okay, so this idea is that you believe people should not date just one person when you're out there looking for your longtime partner.
Exactly, and let me just be clear, that doesn't mean polyamory is different, and that's not what I'm talking about here. I'm talking about someone that wants to get into a loving, exclusive relationship. While they're in the dating and the searching process, a lot of people will tend to pair up and just stay exclusive, and I really advocate that you should be talking with, going on dates with more than one person at a time.
Okay, so that's what this means. It's just basically dating others and holding off on pairing up until you really, really know.
Absolutely. There's a ton of benefits to it, and really what this looks like is, you know, you're going to be going out to lunch or dinner or to a concert or something with someone different a couple of different nights a week, and just going slowly and taking your time getting to know different people. And the analogy I always use is, you know, if you're buying a car, you don't test drive one car for months and figure it out and then decide, okay, it's not for you, and then start the process all over. You want to test drive have as many experiences to know what you're really looking for. So basic analogy.
What do you feel are the drawbacks to going on a date with somebody and then deciding to stay with them until you date again?
Yeah, there's a bunch. So what ends up happening is if you pair off really quickly, you don't get to know someone, and it means that you're probably going to be meeting up with them more than once a week, which then gets you towards intimacy sooner. And the minute you become intimate, now we've got emotions involved, now we're trying to make our relationship work, and you really haven't spent the time and gotten to know the person well enough to know if they really are a good fit to work a relationship out with. So that's number one. Number two is it then keeps you in this relationship, and say it doesn't work out or there's something that doesn't work for you. Now you have this breakup period, the healing period, and so if you had just kept it light, you could have found out that information about your compatibility before your heart was all tangled up and getting hurt and bruised, and then taking 6 months to get back out on the dating scene. So it really slows down your progress, finding someone that is a really good match for you.
I would think too that when you're single and you want to find someone, you date somebody, and then you keep dating that one person, that you're already making compromises.
You really
are. Like you start to make compromises pretty early.
Honestly, that's a really insightful point. And that's exactly what happens is you feel like you're in a relationship even though you're not quite sure if this person is a good fit.
Yeah, if it's going to work out.
If it's going to work out. And so, yeah, you start compromising, you start giving up things, and now you're resenting or they're resenting, versus just playing it nice and cool and easy. Like, hey, tell me about you, you do you. Oh wow, what you're looking for, I don't like going skiing every weekend, but you find someone that does. And now it's so easy to move on and go on a date with someone else, because we're not invested, like putting our whole hopes and wanting to have the validation that this person loves us in return, when really they're not a good fit.
Okay, so let's say you're gonna decide that you're gonna date multiple people. How do you manage that?
Well, first of all, you want to just be upfront. Like, hey, you want to be upfront about the fact you are looking for a partner, you are investing in long term, because some of the stigmas and reasons people don't do this, they're afraid of being perceived as not loyal, not able to be loyal. They're afraid that somebody's going to think that they're not serious about it, and they don't want to. It's not. For a lot of people, it's a little bit of a headache to juggle so much. So what you really want to do is be upfront. Hey, I want to get off this dating cycle as fast as possible, and I want to take this slowly. And that means that I'll be going on dates about once a week with you, and I may or may not be going out with other people. I'm keeping my options open until we're both really clear that for both of us, this is a win-win to become exclusive.
And then you say too, though, once you're dating somebody, you realize it's not going to work. End it.
Oh, please. Yes. For you, for them, keep your ego out, because sometimes it's scary and you want to have the validation of somebody really being into you, but just move on. It's going to get you to the next person that hopefully is a better fit and is your person, and it's going to keep the other person from falling for you and taking longer to get over you. I
would think too, from what you said previously, that you should also probably keep the intimacy pretty surface.
I would definitely recommend that. It's not from a place of any value judgment, but once people are intimate, everything changes. Either you get really invested, or sometimes when people get intimate too quick, they get scared and they withdraw. And so either one is not what you're looking for if you want to create a loving, connected relationship.
And would a certain reaction to if you say to someone, just so you know, I will be dating other people, and they react negatively, that'd be a red flag
Be a
from
great
the
red
get-go.
flag, right? And of course, you need to time it. You need to make sure that you're saying it in a really positive way.
Yes.
And
Not flippant.
Yeah, not
Yep.
flippantly, but hey, I want to do this right. I'm giving you the courtesy of knowing that I am interested. I do want to be dating you. I hope it works out. You are welcome to be talking to other people, as I will be, until it's very clear that this is something we want to pursue exclusively, and we make that decision together.
Yeah.
So you're really including the other person in the process, which is exactly how you want to start a relationship.
Does it happen where people go on a first date and say, okay, I'm assuming you're going to go off the app now, the dating app now, since we're now dating on the very first date?
That happens a lot. And when I have clients that report back on that, that's someone that, you don't even know that person, and somebody
Right.
that wants that exclusivity. They're wanting the commitment before they've really divulged who they are,
Right.
and that makes me very suspicious of who they are, their
Yeah.
maturity level, their ability to be in a relationship and be able to give and take and be connected.
Yeah, absolutely. That really makes a lot of sense now that you've said it that way. All right, thank you so much, Kelly. Appreciate it. All right, we'll be right back with more AM Northwest. Don't go away.